8 reasons to avoid angry people. Angry people are loved ones. Angry people are maybe just people that you know. You might have friends that are angry, but I'm suggesting right now that you avoid them. You might have associates that are angry. Again, I'm suggesting that you avoid them altogether. I'm going to give you 8 reasons why. But if you have a loved one that is angry, I suggest that they get their head checked, their heart checked. They just get checked. They might be eating something that does not agree with their chemistry, and that might be making them angry. There is a number of reasons physically why a person may be angry. I'm not talking about those people. Angry people are just those people that are just irrational. They're irrational types. Those types of people are the ones that I'm trying to convince everyone to avoid. The hot-headed types. Those people need to be avoided altogether. You might have a loved one that is angry and has anger problems, and you might not be able to avoid them, unfortunately. I'm just trying to say that if you are angry, that maybe you should be checked out. But if you are a decent person, or you consider yourself a good person, and all together, I'm not going to get into a debate about that. Why waste your time with those people that have bad tempers if you have a good temper, if you're evenly tempered, and if you get angry about the right things? So number 8, if you're taking notes. Number 8 is the irrational, angry type person is a persecutor. Those people are closed-minded. Those people are the types that they fight. They don't argue. There's a difference between fighting and arguing. Fighting, usually you're fighting to win, you're fighting to hurt somebody, you're fighting to fight. That's the whole goal for the angry person, is to fight. But rational angry people, they will argue because only one person is going to be right, or maybe you might even come to the conclusion to agree to disagree. So number 8 is that they fight, they don't argue. They're persecutors, they're just out to win their ways. Number 7, they have no inner peace. They have no peace whatsoever inside of their mind, their heart, whatever. They have no inner peace at all. And they don't care about what you think. They're stuck on me. They're stuck on them. They are stuck on number 1. That's who they're stuck on. And that is just a waste of time to be a friend of that kind of person that is just so closed-minded. And I'm not talking about being so open-minded that your brain falls out, but you're open-minded enough to be rational and thoughtful and think about what the other person is trying to tell you. Number 6, kind of related to number 7. Number 6 is that they're dark-hearted. Their heart is dark. They're just a dark entity. They're just so dark. They're angry. They're just so, like, for example, let me tell you, they will laugh if someone's getting hurt, or if there's pain in somebody or whatever. That makes them feel good. That makes them laugh when other people are being hurt. But they don't have laughter. They just don't feel emotion. They're just so void of emotion. Number 5, they're unforgiving types. These people are unforgiving. They hold on to grudges. They just are so angry and so hurt. They just don't want to forgive anybody. They don't want to give up control. They are definitely the people that are controlling. They're control freak types. That's if you forgive someone, you're giving up control, and they don't want to give up control. That's number 5 is unforgiving. Number 4, they are not interested in what you are thinking. They don't care about what you're thinking. They never will accomplish anything because they don't care about what you think. They don't care about what other people think. So they are the types that will never accomplish anything because they're not open to criticism. They are the criticizers. They don't get criticized. They're the ones dishing it out. And like the saying is, if you can't receive it, or if you could dish it out, then you got to expect to get it back. But number 4 is that they're just they aren't going to accomplish anything because they're unapologetic. They aren't into saying sorry. They aren't into any of those things to make you a better person. They have no interest in that. They are just definitely a waste of time. They just are stuck on what they're thinking all the time. They are just so, like I said in the other ones, they're just closed-minded. And they're just really, they're never going to tell you sorry because they just are not interested in anything that's fair. That's how I say in number 4, they just aren't those successful type people. Successful people will learn and move on and be apologetic and to totally want to get to that next level. So number 3 is kind of wrapping up everything else I said. They're unhumble. They're not a humble person. They are insecure. They really are just caring about themselves. So they aren't going to humble themselves in any capacity to, be a better person. They're not interested in being a better person. They just want to be angry. If whatever's going on, they don't want to get help. And if they get help, then, maybe you could consider being their friend. But until they could get that help, you need to avoid them altogether. And number 2, they only feel better about themselves, or they only feel good when things are going their way. And if things are going their way, of course, anybody's like perfectly happy about things when things are going their way. A normal person accepts when things don't go their way. But the angry type person cannot be open-minded enough to allow anything to go above what they expect. Their expectations is the only expectations that are important. And number 1, it's all summed up in number 1. Happiness escapes them. They have no capacity to be happy. They're always on edge. And why would you want to waste your time and be around a person that's always on edge and angry and just irrational type anger? So just think about the 8 reasons why you don't want to be a friend or be around an angry person. Basically, just avoid them, because if number 8, they're going to persecute you. Number 7, they're not peaceful people. Number 6, they're dark-hearted. Number 5, they're unforgiving. Number 4, they have no interest in fairness, and their justice is totally different from a common justice. Number 3, they're unhumble and insecure. Number 2, they only feel better when things are going their way. And number 1, they will never be happy. I hope this video helped you and give you a little bit of insight. Please leave a comment, share this if you think this could benefit other people, and like it. And definitely, if there's anything that I left out, please feel free to let me know. I'm open-minded and I am willing to be better and to have a better idea about these things. But these are my 8 reasons to avoid an angry person. Thank you for watching this video.